thank you, my Lord, for everything. Whoa.
For a long time I was running with the wrong mind, set in my ways, couldn't see past mine. Own ambition was itching to see myself on a TV screen, like look at me now, yeah. I had something to prove to all them non-believers. Plus I was seeking approval, hoping that I could be the type of dude that everybody won't be around. But nowadays I just focus more on making smile. Cause now I see it differently, since I finally took my eyes off me. I can see it as a world in me, and I wanna be your hands and feet. Spread a little love to thee, ones that are broke like me. Take a step for those that we, so we can all hear together now.
Wanna make a difference in this life, yeah. Whoa, say I wanna leave a legacy for all to see.
I'm on the streets with this message, sifting through the wreckage and doing my best to lift a helping hand, ayy. Cause we all need love, the kind of love that won't judge or hold a grudge. The kind of love that lifts us up when we feeling so unworthy, dirty, down in the dumps dodging flurries. A fist thrown by the enemy, listen. His only weapon is deception, ditching. Throw him to the side, go on, live your life in the freedom of the Christ. We were born to be a light, yeah. Let's take a stand for the feeble and weak, cause evil seeks to destroy him, but we got the key. And I don't know about you, but I want to be known for the love that I've shown to the broken and lonely. So when I'm gone, I know my legacy speaks. I was a man who made a difference for the kingdom I seek, you know?
I wanna make a difference in this life, yeah. Whoa, say I wanna leave a legacy for all to see. Whoa. Woke up this morning, with the sun in my eyes, and the sun on my mind, yeah. I feel so inclined to make this the day, before it to pray. I thank you, my Lord, for everything.
Come on, sing, let's go.
Say I wanna make a difference in this life, yeah. Whoa, say I wanna leave a legacy for all to see. Whoa, say I wanna make a difference in this life, yeah. Whoa, say I wanna leave a legacy for all to see. Wanna leave, wanna leave. I wanna legacy. Wanna leave. I wanna leave. Legacy. Wanna leave. I wanna leave. Legacy. Wanna leave. I wanna leave. Legacy.
Yeah, that's Gentile with Monty G. Want to make a difference. Sorry about crashing the stream there earlier on, Rachel. Look at that. Yeah. You know what I'm going to do?
What are you going to do?
I'm going to come around.
Yeah, I'm looking a little
A little blurry.
little soft focus.
Can fix that. Look at the camera.
I'm looking.
Look up this way.
So if
There we go.
anyone wants to come on board as a what's the word? You're distracting me, huh? Techie. We need a techie. Someone to help us run the stream.
Well, I don't mind doing it. It's all part of what we do, isn't it?
Oh, I just love that song you just played too. And when are we going to interview those guys?
Well, did you know that Gentile is a gospel artist as well?
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even hardly pick it from listening to that song. It's got a real reggae feel to it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. That means turn your headphones down, does it?
Yeah.
How's that?
Yeah, that's better.
Is that all right?
That is. Thank you.
Is that all good?
Yeah, that's all good.
Okay. Yeah, well, look, no, we will get more interviews artists back on the show as well. Probably next week. Yeah, it's just one of those things, you know. Sometimes you get a lot of people wanting to come on at the one time. But I think with all the changes we've been through here, this is only day 2 of season 2, isn't it?
It is. Well, actually, this is the first daytime shift that we've done. So we actually did a late night shift last night. So if you were listening last night, welcome back now. There's a lot of people at work right now, I know. So yes, we'll have to find the best time for the stream, I think.
Yeah.
The best time for us is now.
Yeah, well, do you think there's certain things that we can do late night that we can't do during the day, or you don't think it matters?
Oh, I feel like at night time, like if you play a couple of tracks that have got swear words, it kind of doesn't matter as much.
All right.
Yeah, during the day, it's a bit like, oh, this feels weird.
But isn't that just like a hip-hop thing, you know, during the day or whenever? It's just, you know, heaps of swearing, people pulling bongs and all that sort of stuff.
I don't think so. I think that's just the genre of particular artists. I don't think it's necessarily the whole industry overall.
It's just the style of some artists, not everybody.
Yeah, that's right. Style of some artists.
Yeah. You know, actually, I've been thinking about studying psychology, Rach.
Yes, well, psychology, especially if you partner it with marketing and business, is definitely, a very important subject.
Actually, on the topic of studying, you know, there's a lot of people that are hawking courses online, and in theory, they sound like good ideas, but the major reason for those courses is simply to separate you from your money. And 99% of those courses that, you know, they're just propaganda, and 99% of them suck. I mean, there's about 1% of those courses that are awesome, but the majority of them are just designed to separate you from your money. And as far as like university goes, or college as they call it in the US, I think if you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, a psychologist or something like that, go to an engineer. Or an engineer, go to university. But if you're the sort of person, you know, if you've been cutting school your whole life, don't waste your money going to uni.
What do you mean cutting school your whole life?
Well, I mean, a lot of people just aren't really keen to go to school, and, you know, they didn't really, you know...
Well, no, you have to be keen, but if you go back as an adult and you are really keen to do it and you're focused and you're dedicated, you can do it.
Yeah, well, you've got to really be dedicated to the task. But some people should actually just get out there in the real world and just go for it. And you know, there's an idea that if you just go and study and you keep studying, and it doesn't matter what it is, that, you know, you're doing something that's really going to benefit your future. But quite often you're not really. You'd be better off just getting out there, and you can, you know, it's not an official degree that you'll get from working in the real world, but, you know, you can learn a lot. I mean, look how much we've learned here. You know, you can't get a degree doing this.
No, you know, but you did work out. Oh, well, that's right. You did work out in the industry, so you picked up a lot of your skills from working in the industry. But well, that is a university education.
Well, I do know a fair bit.
If you're learning on the job, that is a uni degree. That is worth a uni degree for sure.
Yeah.
And now you can just go and get RPL and just pay for your test, do your test and get your RPL and get your degree that way. So you don't even have to, you know, sit for years if you've done the work, you know, out in the real world, in the real job market.
I think you've got to just look at, you know, what's really going to benefit you in your life, during your working life, and choose your courses carefully too. Choose your uni courses really carefully, because you can find yourself caught up in the wrong course.
Well, it's actually interesting how many people are switching courses now. I think I know a few young people that are switching courses, and a lot are doing double degrees. Imagine taking on a double degree.
Well, I mean, if you want to be, say, a lawyer of, you know, like trademarks or something like that, you know, be a trademarks lawyer. Well, you know, you could do law and another degree that would be associated with that, and that would make sense. But you have to have a very clean vision of where you're going and whether all that study is actually going to be worth it. Because you think of what else you could have done in the real world during that time.
Yes.
Point?
Well, and a lot of jobs you can't even get if you don't have a degree. So
Well,
it's
that's
kind of
right.
catch-22, isn't it?
I mean, think of all the people. I mean, it's by no fault of their own, but now, you know, going to have aviation degrees for a whole industry that has disappeared.
Virtually overnight.
I mean, I know they didn't see it coming.
No. Well, that's the biggest concern with a lot of people that do have degrees is that if they don't get a job in the next 3 years, they've got to basically retrain. And you have to get your license renewed every year. And it's very expensive. You know, a license can cost you upwards of 15 to 75 grand a year. And that's a phenomenal amount of money. And so some of these people are coming out with degrees that are, you know, they're $150,000 up to $300,000 in debt. That's a crazy amount of money to be in debt for a uni degree.
It is a crazy amount of money. I mean, $300 grand before you even get going. Wow. And
yeah,
I mean,
but some of these pilots were getting paid, you know, 300,000-400,000 in places like Dubai. So,
and then there's people that, you know, finish the course and get their degree and just like, nah, I don't want to be a pilot after all. You know, so you got a $300,000 debt. Like, really? It's a lot of money. It's a big debt to start your life with. So, I mean, if you feel that you really need the degree, go for it. But choose your course carefully. And just, especially those online courses, just 99% of them are just people that want to separate you from your money.
Unless it's from like a real accredited business or, you know, learning facility.
Yeah.
Check it out and, make sure you're not parting with money for nothing.
Especially courses that are surrounded with hype. Just stay right away from them. Yeah. Time for another song, Rach. I'm going to play a track called Hazy. Don't know too much about this dude. Actually, this song's from a few years ago. Goes by the name of C. You're on Underground Radio. Pete and Rach.
Hey, Shuko, what's good, kid? Yeah, TMF.
Oh, hey, yeah, we've been grinding lately. I think we might have made it, but everything is hazy. Yeah, man, we kind of famous. I think they feel it maybe, but everything is hazy. Hey, yeah, I can't see shit. Yeah, man, I ain't sleeping like a week, I ain't dream shit. Yeah, I'm focused, kid, I ain't eat shit. And everything is blending heavy, I've been ready, I've been this deadly. I put in work since I was 20, I've been this sweaty. I'm about a milli, penny, and a Becky. I've been this petty, never friendly. I'm finna get it, make life as hazy as a fresh second fiddle off the cannon line. And we just really working, cause this shit could really vanish like cops who ain't indicted, who decide they finna take a life. So we gotta build our legacy without us having signed. Ay, yeah, we've been grinding lately. I think we might have made it, but everything is hazy. Yeah, man, we kinda famous. I think they feel it maybe, but everything is hazy. Yeah, we've been grinding daily. I think we might have made it, but everything is hazy. Yeah, I hear they love to play me from MTL to Haiti, but everything is hazy. Okay, let's get a move. Yeah, my vision blurry. Yeah, from all these screens and writing tweets, but I ain't worried. Yeah, they see me shining from the journey. Yeah, I need my name up on the jersey. I've been working, relentless raptor. The classic, feel the magic. The fam solidifying in the lab, and man, the beer and other shit put the squadron on the map, and they be sending me a tip across the country for some traction. Ayy, this building, guess the grind I'm paying off. If we losing, we be winning. Though the LASIK wearing off, I be seeing 7 figures. Rest in peace to Prodigy. Me and Shuko finna get it, okay? Ay, yeah, we've been grinding lately. I think we might have made it, but everything is hazy. Yeah, man, we kinda famous. I think they feel it maybe, but everything is hazy. Yeah, we've been grinding daily. I think we might have made it, but
I love how he's just walking down that laneway there, picking up all those empty cans and bottles, looking for a drink. I'm glad he only drank from the one that was open there, Rach, the one that hadn't been opened.
Oh, I thought he was picking up rubbish. He looked like he was walking through the valley or somewhere.
I looked like he was looking for a drink. You know, you shouldn't drink out of any of those bottles or cans that, you know, have just got liquid in it, because you never know what can be in it.
Oh, absolutely, especially in the time of COVID.
Yeah, time of COVID.
But we know it's just a video clip. Hey, I got a bone to pick with you.
I thought I'd put on my mask.
Yes.
In support of my Victorian brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
Imagine having to wear a mask every time you went outside for whatever reason.
Well, think about doctors and nurses. I mean, they're pretty much masked up all day, aren't they? And that's their life. So maybe be grateful you don't have to do that.
Yeah. And, you know, when you first start wearing the mask, what I noticed is it feels a little bit claustrophobic. It takes a while to get used to. Some people don't like wearing them on planes at all.
Well, I think the ones that you buy as well, they it's not one size fits all. I know that it is one size fits all, but I find that they actually creep up into my eyes and they sort of cut my eyesight off, and I find them hard to see in.
Well, that's because when you first put it on, you've got to like put it over your nose, and that little bit of wire you've got to...
Yeah, no, I do that, and it still seems to creep up my face.
Right, okay. All right. Now, Rach, this bone. What's the bone?
Well, I'm just looking at all the film clips you're playing, and they're fantastic. These artists are great. It's awesome. But where's all the ladies at?
Well, it's actually just a ratio of male artists versus female artists online. I mean, there's just... I think the ratio that we're playing pretty much represents the percentage of female artists that are actually in the industry.
Or perhaps, maybe doing it in the lack of the ones doing it independently.
Yeah. Actually, I've got to interview a lady by the name of Outrageous Karina from the States, and she's pretty keen to come on the show and have a chat. You know, I like her stuff really good. She did a collab with Wicked, who we interviewed from prison in the US. He's done a few collabs with, what's his name from Bone Thugs and Harmony? Yeah.
It's one of those days like, can't remember anyone's name. Just about have to write it all down here.
Busy Bone, there we go.
Busy Bone, there's too many people to remember.
I knew it would come to me eventually. But, yeah.
So what else have you got to play for us this morning, Pete, or this afternoon?
Oh, you're putting a time code on my video now, Rach.
Oh, sorry.
So everyone's going to know when we play it back at night that it's not live.
That's all right. You can cut that bit out.
That's all right. Well, I've got to, actually, I was going to play Demolition. I was also going to play Big Hook. Do you want to play Big Hook first?
Yes.
All right. This is Big Hook, who also is going to come on the show. He's from Chicago. So I do have good interviews lined up. Just got to spend a bit of time on it, that's all. Thanks for tuning in. This is Underground Radio, Pete and Rach live.
Shot-town. Clicks. Y'all really want the war so ride. Two of the greatest. Two of the greatest. Whether it's the flow or the musical cadence, we truly the greatest. The truth like the Matrix. We maneuver Mercedes down full of 10th Avenue in the latest. All I need is a fresh beat to get this bitch cracking. South side to west side, north side, what's happening? Y'all know Chicago niggas go for gusto. Never slack, run no CDs by the busload. Now what you must know, a cat like me, when I'm up against all odds, I still make ends meet. I'm a grinder, Jack. I got miles to feed. Your style is sold last week. You ain't ousting me. I got killers on the squad. You can't bounce with me.
Up in the lounge with 4 pounds, you know how it be. And you know how we get down, thugs ready to clown. If you didn't know a second ago, you know now. And
I know y'all sick and tired, but Ill Click's gon' keep spitting that fire. I know y'all sick and tired, but Ill Click's gon' keep spitting that fire.
They only hate you when you hot. The difference is you tryna make it on your block, I'ma make it to the top. Now every hoe I'm hanging with is hot, but if these bitches ever think I'm changing, well I'm not. Police and feds praying that I stop, so I keep the lead in the chamber of the Glock. Don't speak to feds, that's one way of getting shot, so keep your breath before you laying on the cot.
some of the coldest motherfuckers coming up out of Chicago. Niggas missing the game, trying to run it with eyes closed. When these city streets ain't made for G's with timid hearts. On the battleground, you fuck around and get ripped apart. So I'ma do like the OGs told me. Be about your green, stay on your toes and keep your nose clean. Listen up close, take notes, cause they know things. Shot town on my back, reppin' for the home team.
I know y'all sick and tired, but Ill Click's gon' keep spitting that fire. I know y'all sick and tired, but Ill Click's gon' keep spitting that fire.
It's like you can't profit if you don't hold a toaster, cause fools will empty out your pockets like a roller coaster. I carry and hold guns, you barely know, son, it's lay low. Don't compare me to no one. These hoes ain't tripping off your weak chain. I fly 'em out the shop for the tip off of the heat game. Peak game, watch how real players do. Never speak names, cause I was erased.
We about to get it bouncing like Latinos in the body, yo. You need to take that cheap ass flow back to the dollar store. It can't compete, hope you kept the receipt. You need the bitch, stop the one that made you pay that fee. You couldn't walk a mile in my shoes, you wouldn't survive. You probably need a 45 to come to think of it. I don't even think you got the nuts to pull it off. You probably decide to run and hot, tell it quick back to your guys. And
I know y'all sick and tired, but Ill Click's gon' keep spitting that fire. I know y'all sick and tired, but Ill Click's gon' keep spitting that fire.
As for running lips, I never run mine. When it comes to the pigs, got a tongue like a mime. I never took bumps or lines. And why would I play another CD when I could bump mine?
when you fuck with trill niggas, it'll be your last time. Bitch niggas like you end up on a flat line. I ain't trying to get rich, you can keep all the change. I just want the people out there to know my fucking name. That's right, Hook. Let it rain on you motherfuckers. Acid flow burns holes through your umbrellas. Fella, you think you got me? It's all authentic, no kinko copies. I put the burner to your temple before you can look. Shame on the nigga that tried to run game on Hook. It ain't over till I say it is. I'm so blowed, I don't even know what day it is. But I do know
I know y'all sick and tired, but Big Hook gon' keep spitting that fire. I know y'all sick and tired, but Lay Low gon' keep spitting that fire.
Two of the greatest. Yes. Big Cook, lay low, nigga.
Yeah, that's Big Hook and Lay Low from Ill Click's Militia. Real underground hip-hop here on Underground Radio. It's Pete and Rach for a Friday weekend coming up.
It is Yahoo The Weekend. Awesome.
What
Hey, I'm just looking at Will Smith's page. Do you know how many people follow him?
let me guess, 67 million.
No, it's more. Well,
Really?
he's got 98 million that follow him, and he's got 77 and a half million people that like his page. So, yeah, wow.
Do you reckon he would have picked up a whole lot more followers after that
Interview with Jada Pinkett Smith.
Yeah.
Oh, man, wasn't your heart breaking for that poor guy?
I had to feel really sorry for him, hey?
That you could see the moment his heart broke, honestly.
Yeah.
That was tragic. That was totally tragedy. And then I think the saddest thing is that, you know, there are a million women in the world that would just be like, you know, they would love to be Will Smith's wife. They would treat him really, really well. And then Jada Pinkett is like, you know, trashed on him, man.
I mean, imagine if you were invited onto, you know, a live show by your partner and then, you know, they just tell you all that crap that, you know, I'd actually been having an affair on you for quite a few years. And just the look on his face.
Well, I think the
Poor
sad
guy.
thing is that they invited that guy, August, into their home and they were taking care of him.
Yeah.
So
well,
the whole family welcomed him in. So
Well-
I think that's the biggest tragedy. You can see how much, you know, Will Smith is hurting.
well, that's how it happens. You know, somebody gets in close. It could be the gardener. Could be
The pool boy.
the pool boy. Could
Who
be
has one of those?
could be your accountant.
Accountant. I thought their personalities were, what's the joke?
Contraceptives.
Yeah.
What do accountants use as contraceptives? Their personalities.
Yeah, isn't that the joke?
Good one, Rach.
Sorry about that, people.
Hey, look, my camera's frozen. It's an indication.
It's an indication that, we might be running out of time.
It's an indication that it's time for us to go. I wanted to finish with Demolition Man. We might actually come back later. We'll go and get some therapy out there in the real world.
Yes.
Go outside. For all our mates in Victoria, hang in there, guys. It's going to get better. It is. It's got to get better.
And we're thinking of you. And if you've already been through Netflix in the last lockdown, well, it might be time to move to Stan or Apple.
Yeah.
Or Disney.
We love you guys heaps. We'll speak to you soon. Leave you with Demolition, Afraid to Fly. Thanks for tuning in to Underground Radio. See you guys later.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Don't let it slip by. Grab it while you can. Come along for the ride. That is if you can. Don't look back now. I know time flies. We all chew fat, and that's a fact that is life. When it's gone like snap, don't be surprised. Learn to react when you feel it inside. Chase that moment to kill it with lime. Shots gotta own them, take it with pride. Lost now I'm floating, I'm changing my life. I just wanna focus, each day is a ride. I stop at all stations, payments with time. I won't stop chasing, not changing my mind. I'ma take it precise, won't let it slip by. In the blink of an eye and it's gone, I won't let it slip by. I'ma take it precise, won't let it slip by. In the blink of an eye and it's gone, I won't let it slip by. Won't let it slip by, won't let it tick on. Time is the enemy. Time is the enemy. Time is the enemy. Won't let it slip by, won't let it tick on. Time is the enemy. Time is the enemy. And anything could go wrong. Don't be afraid to fly. You only get one time. You only get one time. In the sunlight. Don't be afraid to fly. You only get one time. You only get one time in the sunlight. You only get one time. Times are wasting, ticking on fast. Each time you waste it, it's killing your past. Ain't no replacement for living on blast. Got my stereo blazing, I'm spitting dope bars. Drawn to amazement, moments of clarity. My history in echo, tones are insanity. My verbals are lifetime, lifeline through lifetime. Each second precious like diamonds on night sky. 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 Don't be afraid to fly. You only get one time. You only get one time. In the sunlight. Don't be afraid to fly. You only get one time. You only get one time in the sunlight. You only get one time. Take the lead, hold the reins, steer anywhere. Change your scene, mold and shape your fear anywhere. Cause fear's everywhere, we'll let it hold me up. Your fear's everywhere, don't let it hold you up. Take the lead, hold the reins, steer anywhere. Change your scene, mold and shape your fear anywhere. Cause fear's everywhere, we'll let it hold me up. Your fear's everywhere, don't let it hold you up. Your fear's everywhere.